Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today, and today I'm coming at you with kind of an exploration video. So, for a while now, I've seen these Titan Heroes series figures that are done by Hasbro, but they are about they range anywhere from $10 to $5 based on when they go on sale. And I've wanted to figure out how exactly their heads compare to the doll heads and how hard it would be to rebody them onto some made-to-move dolls. Because as you can see, compared to one of the realistic sculpts from the Ken doll line, these are very similar sized heads. The Ken dolls maybe have just a little bit more height on them, but they are very well sculpted heads. They could use, some of them could use a little bit better painting, but these are great Ken doll heads. These are great heads for what they are for $10 figures. And I wanted to see how they would look on a Ken doll. So my first problem was taking the head off of the body. So this is the joint that's underneath. And you literally just pop it back on. But I ran this initially under the hottest water my sink could get, because this is not a soft head. That's the problem with this. It is not a soft head at all, and it doesn't really soften up a whole lot. So it was about sort of twisting it on and off and getting as little bit of a gap as you could and filling that area inside with hot water. And so it does come off. It doesn't break the peg. There's no neck articulation on these. It's just lateral. So you can take them off pretty easily. And here I have an unarticulated head from Fashionista 184. And it just snaps on like that. And as you can see on the neck, it's not bad. There's not a huge gap or anything in the back. And you can just pop it right back off because of the way this neck joint is. Now, I don't have a made-to-move body ready that I was going to put this on, but he would fit. His coloring is almost perfect for the new cam. It's a little bit more yellow than what you'd want, but it's a pretty decent match for what it is, for our options that we have. Because our only other option that we would have for this kind of skin tone is Sean, and it looks a lot darker. So it would be weird if you did that. Now, if you went a little bit darker on this, it's too light, and you really see that yellow. So I think Cam is your best bet if you were gonna rebody this this one in particular. This is Wenwu from Shang-Chi, which was a really great movie, FYI. It's on Disney+. But this was literally just the one that I picked up because I saw it at, I think, Five Below is where I picked this one up. Because these guys do tend to wind up at the discount stores pretty frequently, or like your grocery stores, because they are an action figure, but they're doll-sized. And for an action figure, they have decent articulation. I mean, that's the articulation that they've got. You know, no knees or elbows or ankles, but pretty well sculpted body. And Hasbro does a lot of these on a re-release basis. I picked up another one the last time I was out, and I saw him, which is Icarus from the new Eternals one, which is Richard Madden. And because I like this head sculpt, and I think he is going to be a perfect match for some of my more gingery kin bodies, I think. But I didn't want to get him and risk possibly ruining his ruining him as a figure if I wasn't sure that I could get these heads off without breaking them. But now that I've figured that out, and now that I know that they will fit on a Ken doll, it really is the sky's the limit with these dolls now, because now you've really got a lot more options for sculpts. Because just off the top of my head, there's a Thor, so a Chris Hemsworth. There's a Captain America, so Chris Evans. There's an Anthony Mackie, so Falcon, Captain America, but I think he has his mask on him. But yeah, so these are great head sculpts, and that's what they look like inside. So I mean, you may need to do a little bit of packing in there just to kind of get it to wobble right. But like I said, just based on this, the old style, it snaps right on. Like, and yeah, it's gonna pop up a little bit, but you can turn it, and for the body that it is, it has full articulation. So, and then he just kind of pops off like that. So if you have seen these in stores and you've ever thought, oh, that looks kind of like a cool doll, except it's not a doll, it's an action figure, you can take these heads and put them on a Ken doll. Good luck if you're finding them out there. I kind of wish I'd gotten the Shang-Chi one instead of the Wenwu, but this was the only one they had available at the store that I was at, but I'll probably look out for another Shang-Chi. And going forward with Marvel movies, I'll probably pick these up whenever I see them on sale at like Five Below and things like that. But they're very cute. Again, these are by Hasbro. They're not soft heads, like, so, but that also means you can do a lot more with repainting them. It does have a bit of a shine to it that Barbie faces don't. So if you were going to repaint, I would maybe take some acetone to this to kind of de-shine it. But again, it's a very cool head. It's very unique, which we don't get a lot of truly unique Ken heads. So I am going to be looking forward to trying to find some more of these. Once I figure out which body I'm going to put him on, actually, you know what? Let me grab a cam, because he doesn't have a ton of extra body swaps yet. That's what I mean when I say cam. Model looks number 9, or looks model number 9, because he's the closest we've got as far as color match right now. So let's see, because again, these are pretty easy to unbox, and I want to see exactly how the articulation holds up. And if the articulation doesn't hold up real well, I can always just pop it off of the neck. Like, not an issue. Oh, that's right. It's down here on the things. Okay. And then we've got a little bit more. As you see, there's a couple of these things back in here. Normally I'm a little more careful with these, but I'm just trying to get them out today. And he does have a couple of staples in his head. And some thread holding his hair in, which I hate when they do this to me. But I'll figure it out. I am not one for threaded hair containers. because it never holds the hair as you're supposed to hold it. So there he is out of the box. So again, it's not a perfect match, but he's the closest I can get with this skin tone. So again, his head is pretty soft. He's got a stupid rubber band. I don't know what they were securing, but they put a rubber band on his wrist. So again, with these bodies, you try to be as careful as you can, and you want to just get those rings, that ring out like that. And so let's see. So it does fit on. It does sort of attach. It's a lot looser because of the way the joint is. Like that, as you guys can see. But it does fit on, and it looks good on the neck. So if you're posing him, he will stay posed. But I would probably stick some extra plastic inside, which, let me see what I have just around. So like if I were to put like a little bit of, oh here, I've got paper towel. Or just kind of stuff it with paper towel, just a little bit. Not even that much. So like this much, really. Just to try to, see, I put too much and now it doesn't go in all the way. But, sorry, let me angle y'all so you can really see what I'm doing. So again, I'm just taking like a little bit of tissue, just to try to make that in there a little more secure. Or if you want, you could probably wrap it around the actual hook, like underneath this part. Let me see if I can get that to where it's not so incredibly thick, but it's still long enough for me to wrap it around. So again, this is more of my exploration, trying to figure out a good way to do it. And see, that is a good way, and if I could just, you know, perfect that a little bit more, but that makes his head a lot more secured and a lot more posable to work with that body. So again, that's a great, easy $10 Ken head. You know, that's unique, really, because it's not going to be Mattel. But yeah, so I'm not gonna actually keep him on there because he's not a perfect match, but I'm gonna maybe restyle this head. I haven't quite decided, but for now I'm just gonna put him back on his original body like that, because that's how easy it is. So yeah, so that's the answer to do these dolls, do these Titan Hero series fit on a Ken doll body? The answer is yes. So if you guys have any questions, I might do an Icarus video, or I might just kind of save that for my own collection later on. But that's all that is you know, you're gonna have to try to find good color matches, or just repaint the heads, because they're so they're hard plastic, so you don't have to worry about it crumpling. as you play with it. So you can repaint those a lot easier than trying to mess with the skin tone on a head on a regular soft head doll. So if you guys have questions, let me know in the comments. If you liked it, leave me a video, or if you liked it, leave me a like. And as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. Bye, y'all. Be good.